It has been a while, hasn't it? So, back when I made my first video announcing the revival of the Epic War games, I knew I wanted to do justice to each of the games, but I didn't know exactly what that would entail. Like, I knew I wanted to polish up the balancing, make the games overall a more interesting experience, but it sort of ended there. But as time went on, I understood in more and more specific detail exactly what each game was, what its identity was, and exactly how I could go above and beyond in re-implementing that game. And at that point, I just couldn't stop myself from going ahead with those things, because once I have a mental idea of how an epic war game that I love can have its potential expanded on, it's just too hard for me to settle for less. Which is why the plans for the games have gotten more ambitious than they were when I started. Now, the art is still the same, we're still in no position to remake all of the art, but it's the gameplay side, and even the story side, where the ambition will shine through. So this is why any estimate I gave at the beginning, trying to predict when all the games will be done, didn't come true. And at this point, I am not going to give any estimate until I can be sure that, okay, the games can definitely come out by then. Now, when it comes to having a full-time job and other real-life circumstances, it's kind of both a curse and a blessing in this case. Because I keep wanting to be able to put more time into the games and work on them in a less fragmented way, so it kinda sucks that I can't. But at the same time, that time away from development helps me refresh my perspective and realize things such as, okay, this thing right here, maybe it could work a little better if it was this instead, maybe I should make a slight change here, or maybe I should make a medium change here, or one of the other team members suggests a great idea that ends up making it into the game. And the games end up being better than they would have been if I had worked on them over a shorter time frame. I'm still not willing to rush a single one of these games, and I want to make sure each one of them truly shines in its own special way. So, Epic Wars 1, 2, and 4 are mostly done at this point. Epic War 3 has a bunch of progress on it, but it's not quite as far along as those other three. And Epic War 5 so far has the least amount of progress. I am kind of saving it for last. So that's that. I know it's been a while since my last YouTube update, so I wanted to make things clear on what the situation is. I very much appreciate your patience, and I'm working hard to deliver an experience that is truly worth the wait, and can hopefully give you that fresh feeling as though you're experiencing the series again for the first time, despite everything that you already know about the existing games. I will be back with a follow-up video in the foreseeable future, but for now, thank you for your support and feedback, stay awesome, and see you around.